Today, we answer, how do you scientifically choose the right life partner? Welcome back to Secrets of a Successful Marriage. If you haven't already, smash, subscribe, and like. Every click helps couples in crisis. Let's dive in. As a clinical psychologist and host of a popular podcast, I help couples beat infidelity, betrayal, and build amazing sex lives. And today, we're breaking down the science of picking a life partner. Don't worry, this isn't some airy-fairy. Here's a tea leaf reading, and this is what it means, woo-woo stuff. We're going deep into psychological compatibility, emotional maturity, and core values to help you make the best decision possible about who to marry. So let's get into it. First up, psychological compatibility. Think of it as measuring how well your brains work together. It's like a puzzle. Do the pieces fit? Do they complement each other? According to a landmark study by Harvard that followed couples for 80 years, the key to compatibility is something called neural alignment. Basically, it's about how your nervous systems sync up when you're together. You see, our bodies are constantly sending signals to each other even before we say a word. And it turns out that these subtle cues are a big deal when it comes to relationships. So here are 3 questions to ask. The answers will give you insight into your psychological compatibility. 1. Does their voice lower when they argue? Here's the deal. A higher pitch means more. Neurologically, it's associated with stress and anxiety. Now, I'm not saying that a little pitch raise during an argument is a relationship killer, but a consistent pattern could be a red flag. Research shows that a raised pitch during arguments predicts a 4 times greater risk of divorce, so pay attention to how your partner sounds when things get heated. Can they keep it cool and calm, or does their voice start to squeak? 2. When you share pain, do their pupils dilate? This one's a bit, well, it's all about those pupils, people. When you're sharing something painful or intimate, do their pupils dilate? That's a sign of biological synchrony. In other words, their nervous system is in sync with yours. It's like a dance. You take a step, they take a step. Your body language mirrors. It's a beautiful thing. And it's been shown to create deeper bonds and increase feelings of intimacy. So if their pupils dilate when you open up to them, that's a good sign. But if they stay really still or even constrict, it might mean they're not as connected as they could be. 3. Give them a frustrating puzzle and see how they react. You know, like a Rubik's Cube or something? How do they respond when faced with a challenging task? Do they blame you for not helping them enough? Or do they roll up their sleeves and try to solve it? Because here's what happens in relationships. Problems are inevitable. They're just part of the package! So it's important to know how your partner handles them. Are they a problem solver or a complainer? Okay, so that's psychological compatibility. Next, let's talk emotional maturity. Therapists everywhere prioritize 3 traits in a healthy partner: accountability, vulnerability, balance, and future self-alignment. 1. Accountability. Look for someone who says, I felt hurt, instead of you always blaming is toxic. Taking responsibility for your emotions is healthy. 2. Vulnerability, balance. It is important to find someone who can open up and share their insecurities without dumping all their trauma on you. You want a life partner, not a therapist. 3. Future self-alignment. This one's a game changer. Ask them, what do you think your life will be like in 50 years? Then notice their response. Do their eyes light up? Are they excited to project that age 70? If so, you're on to something. If not, well, maybe it's time to move on. Okay, now let's talk about core values. These are the things that really matter to you. Things like money, religion, and family. Here are 3 questions to ask to make sure you're on the same page. 1. Money scripts. How do you both view money? Is it a source of safety or a tool for freedom? Research shows that mismatches in money scripts are a major contributor to divorce, accounting for 32% of all splits. 2. Sacred versus secular. How do you want to raise kids? Are you both on the same page regarding religion and values? If one of you says, we'll figure it out, run. Don't walk away from that. 3. Family gravity. How much influence will your parents have over your decisions? Uncut cords can really sink a marriage. So be sure to talk about boundaries early on. Okay, choosing a partner isn't about romance. It's about forensic psychology. So share this with someone drowning in wedding plans. And if this saves your future, smash that like button and subscribe for more. Next week, we'll be diving into the 5-second fix for dead bedrooms. See you then.